What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another MLB The Road to Show series here with Deshaun King, as we're at episode 45 here today, and we have a nice little series here as we're going to get ready for this series coming up, as we're going to be hosting the Cincinnati Reds, who right now have been having a tough time here this season. They're right now currently in second place in our division with a 72-64 record. They're 9.5 games back of us. And then the last, so far this season series between the two of us, 6-4 right now. We lead this series, and we've been pretty dominant over the Reds here, especially taking first place over them. As you currently see right now, we have a nice little lead here. Everybody else, of course, in double digits: Cubs, Cardinals, and Pirates. And right now we're on a 7-game win right now, so we're red hot right now. And of course, of the last 10, we are 8-2. So we are hoping to have this series dominated here today. And of course, if we could take 2 out of 3, be nice. But I think what would be even better for us is if we can try to take the complete series and of course shut out the rest of the close out the season here with them. So Hunter Green will be on the hill here today for the Reds. As you take a look at his numbers so far, 27 appearances so far this season. He is 7-10 for the year, with a little over 150 innings pitched. He's gave up 24 home runs. He struck out 167, and of course there you see his WAR at 2.2. So the California-born pitcher is going to be facing, of course, against our boy here, that being Deshaun King, who's right now hitting a little over, somewhere around the 320, 316, somewhere around there. Okay, never mind, 311 right now. But his home runs has gone up. He is now, I believe he is now second on the team in home runs with 29. I don't know what he is right now overall in the majors, but there you see he hits this one out there. That's going to be a gapper, and oh no, that's going to be well more than a gapper. That's going to be home run number 30 for him, as he jacks that one over the right field wall, and a big fly ball going out of the ballpark there. Nice job there as the Brewers get a nice lead here early on, as King gets a beautiful home run shot. And it makes it now 2-0 here at home, with, of course, a runner there at first base. There you see he just eats up every single stitch of that baseball, and hitting that one right over the wall, 399 feet. So here we go now for our boss challenge here, as we're currently right now up by a run here in the bottom half of the fourth. Bases are empty, and of course nobody out, so we're going to be leading off. So this is a great way here to, of course, get another piece of Hunter Green, as we already got jacked one over the wall here. Let's see, let's keep it realistic here. Let's try to see if we can get a gapper somewhere and try to maybe get a double here in this situation. So 1-1 count here for King as he gets his pitch, and he's going to get underneath this one just a little too much, and it's going to fly out there to right center field for the easy out. Nice hustle there from the right fielder. Go to the bottom of the 6th here. Cincinnati's now starting to creep back in this ball game here. Now tied 4 apiece. And King again swats at this one. And that one's just going to be a deep fly ball for an easy out. And that'll be it for him in the bottom half of the 6th. That's not what we want to get our leadoff batter do. But we're able to bounce back as we're in the bottom half of the 8th. Up by 2. Bases are empty. And, of course, nobody out here. We got a nice dynamic challenge here. And it seems all three of them seems reasonable here. But we're going to try to see. I believe this is like we're going to take a first pitch and then try to get on board here with a base hit. As we go after we got 2-1 count. And we do take the first pitch, but unfortunately we do not get on base, as they ground us out pretty well there. Nice 6-3 put out there by the shortstop. No matter what, we win this one, and we get the victory here. Final score 7-4. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error there from Milwaukee. For Cincinnati, 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for them. As King 1-for-4 in the ball game. Of course, his is 30th of the season. And had 2 RBIs in that ball game. So now we'll take on Nick here. Nick Lodudolo. I think that's how you say it. I think I butchered it last time. I think I butchered it again. But 82 overall, A potential, the southpaw from California, 6'6", 226 pounds. 216 pounds. He's have a pretty rough go here this season. A 4.61 ERA. He struck out 142. He's given up 16 home runs, and he's walked 57 batters here so far. But he has a 2.2 WAR, so it's a pretty average WAR for him. But today he's got to take on us, as we've of course already. I think last time we played against him, I think we did pretty well, and I think King had a superb game over him. As you take a look at the standings right now, and really right now the standings have not really moved or really changed there so much here, as that both teams below us have been kind of losing right now. As we take a look here, ground ball over there to the short, and a quick out there as they get themselves out of the inning here. Real quick 1-2-3 inning there for the Milwaukee Brewers. Now we go to the top half of the third, and we have there's a runner on third with 2 out. And this is going to be a pop-up here. And, of course, King's going to have to track this one down. And Cincinnati leads this one. And, oh, that's a drop ball. What is King doing? A run will come in to score. And I think that might be an error. Yes, it's going to be an E8. And that's going to be on King, as he did not close his glove there. And that's something they teach. That is a routine play. That should have been a routine catch out there, kids. Gotta close that that glove and make those catches there. But yeah, he's going to get called for on that one there for an error. So now he's got to try to make it up here as we go to the bottom half of the fourth. Bases are empty, and of course he's going to lead off here as we got a nice dynamic challenge here. And of course we're going to try to find some inside pitches and obviously have to get on board here. So looking for inside pitches there. We get one there, but now got to try to run this one out, try to get down the first base line, and well, unfortunately that is not going to be the case. As Hernandez does a great job there, have his ground out. Bottom half of the sixth, there's 1 on and 2 out, still trailing by 4, and King is going to try to get this one hot shot it past the second baseman, but the second baseman all on top of that one there, and quickly ends the inning. Goes down to the bottom of the eighth with 2 on and 2 out. And a 1-2 count, or 1-0 count here for King as he swats this one here. That's going to go out there. That should drop there in shallow, or actually mid center field. The runner's going to come in to score. Now the second runner now has advanced to third. So now we've got runners on the corners. We're down by 4 here, and a good job as King able to find a nice little spot there and get an RBI in that situation. And now get him a little bit closer here in this ball game. So now we'll see Willie up next here. And of course Willie, right now, I think he's currently either he's ahead of us by 1 or 2 home runs, or we're currently tied with him with home runs right now. But Willie unable to do anything there. And of course the Reds will pick up the win here. They do a great job here tonight, executing their game plan, especially early in the ball game here, especially in the 4th inning. He did a great job, and of course it was just too late there for us as we tried to score late and could not rally back. 5-1 is your final score. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors there for the Reds. For us, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error. Of course, that error being caused by Deshaun King, and of course he goes 1 for 4 in the ball game with an RBI and that single. So Jordan Montgomery will be up next here, and this will be the rubber match between the two teams here, is that we have another southpaw we have to face from South Carolina, 31 years of age, 79 overall, see potential. And there you see his attributes so far this season. And we'll take a look here at the rest of his numbers. 27 starts so far this season. He's made all 27 appearances. He's 11-7 for the year. 157 innings pitched. He's given up 162 hits. 76 runs, 70 of those runs were earned, 27 strikeouts, 42 walks, and 109 strikeouts this season. He has a 4.01 ERA, so his ERA is up there some. And of course, he would like to try to bring that down here today, as he gets a whip around 130. And of course, we'll take a look at his WAR here in just a bit. But he's had, it looks like he's had 16 quality starts there for this season. So he's been doing pretty well, but fortunately those wins and the loss columns there really obviously your denominator there, that thing they look at the most. And of course he's not winning too many games. And of course, his WAR is under 1. So yeah, he is really having a tough time getting any kind of help. Really, probably a run support as well. So already Milwaukee up by a run here in the bottom half of the first. 1 runner on. And an 0-2 count. King's going to try to slip this one past the infield there, but they will get the out. Nice hustle, and of course a nice move there from the second baseman, getting our center fielder out. So now 2-0 here at the bottom of the third. 1 on and 1 out. And King looking for a pitch here, and he goes after the first pitch he sees in this at bat. This one's screaming out of here, and that's another home run. Home run number 31 from Deshaun King. He is starting to light up the scoreboards here, and he's starting to get that swagger that he had back in the minor leagues there last season, where he is starting to light up finding his pitches and really just having them go, over 400 feet or more. As he just cracks that bat there. That's 399 feet over that right field wall. Great job there, putting some more runs on the board here. 4-0 here now at the top of the fifth. 2 runners on and 1 out. An 0-2 count here for Stevenson. And so he'll see what he can do here for his ball club, as King's going to have to track this one down. And can he get there on time? Yes, he does. Now the runner, of course, at second base, going to go move up 90 feet. And that's going to put now runners on the corners now for the Reds, with 2 on and 2 away. We'll see what they'll try to do here, as we'll see a 4-1 ball game now here in the 5th inning, about a bat or 2 later. And we'll see Jonathan India up to bat. He's 0 for 1 for the day here so far. And of course, India would like to try to bring home that runner in second, as we'll see. Oh, nice nice ball here. This one, runner to, of course, score from second. And it's going to make it now 4-2 the ball game with 2 out. And now India has a runner in scoring, or now India put a runner in scoring position at third. Bottom of the 5th here. And we're up by 3. And nice hit there over the right field. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to come in to score. It's going to make it now a 6-2 ball game. And a nice RBI single there for Deshaun King, as his bat is really coming alive here. Now that's what we like to see in this series so far. Let's see if we can keep it up, as we'll see him get off the bag here at first. 2-2 count for Willie. Willie's going to hit this one out there. That's going to go out to short for right field. And that's going to be a quick catch, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 5th. So now we'll see here with Luis can do. And of course, the manager's giving us a signal to steal here, so we'll see if King will do so. He'll follow orders, and he does not that time there. As Walker here on deck, hoping that Luis can keep this going here. 3-1 count for Luis, and he'll take another pitch there. That's going to be strike 2, making it now a 3-2 count. So full count here now. And of course, we could try to run here and try to cause some confusion here for the pitcher. And King's going to go ahead and take off here, but Luis is going to draw that walk. Nice job there of drawing the walk, and now got runners in score position now at first and second. So 2 on, 1 out. Christian Walker's up next here. He's at a 0-2 day. We'll see if Walker can try to help us here and try to extend this lead even more so, as we're up by 4 here in the bottom half of the 5th. King's going to take off here. This one's going to get hit over there. And King's going to try to go home plate here. And look at this play for the third baseman, keeping his eye on the lead runner, and then throws us out there at the plate. I love this new AI that they've got now, because in years past, if you'd done that, and either no matter what mode you're in, they would automatically, try to stop the runner from, trying to stop the team from scoring a run. They would automatically throw it first. Obviously, you want to throw it first because you want to get that sure out. But it was really smart of the AI to figure, hey, that guy's running. I can get him. And they do a good job there of getting King there at the plate. So they've actually worked on the AI here when it comes to the defensive play. King will strike out there, as we'll go down to the bottom half of the 8th. Up by a run here. Runner on first with 1 out. And 0-2 count here. And of course, Cincinnati trying to stay alive here, trying to win 2 straight and try to win this series. And King will go fishing. And the fans not liking that from their hitter here. As we luckily get out of this one here, and we pick up the win from the home crowd. 8-9 is your final score. Cincinnati 8 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. Milwaukee 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. King 2 for 5 in the ball game. Got his 31st home run, of course 3 RBIs in that game, and they get the victory. And they take a 2-1 victory in that game. So now we'll take a look at Washington. And, of course, Washington, there you see they lost 4 straight here as of late. And today we take them on here in this one today. So we're taking a trip to the nation's capital, taking on the Nats, who are 58 and 82, last place in the National League East. And they are 22 games back of the Braves. In the last 10 games, they are 2-8. So they have been definitely struggling, like I said, on a 4-game losing streak. And really want to try to put the brakes here and try to, at least not be in the doghouse too much here. You got the Mariners still right there with them. And, of course, they would like to try to leapfrog them and put them in last place. But the way they've been playing here as of late, of course, you see the Mariners or the Marlins and the Mets are both on 2-game losing streak here. So they might get a chance here if they can at least try to take 2 out of 3 of this series here. So Joshua Gray will be on the hill, and we'll see what he can do, as he's a B potential with a 76 overall. 2 years in the league with a 6'1", 210 from the great state of New York. And there you see his WAR at 2.2 for him. So he's pretty average right now and having a pretty decent season so far here. As the Nats, like I said, just trying to get out of this situation they're in right now. They're in last place. They know that. And, of course, it's been a rough season for them as a team. So with now 2 on and 1 out, we'll see what we can do here with our 311 average right now. And King going to go to the right field here. That's going to boggle around, and the run's going to come in to score. Actually, 2 runs should come in to score. We'll see the play at the plate, and they will not get the runner, as that's a 2-run double for King, as he does a great job there. And I think Bryce had a little trouble getting to baseball there, and that's what caused that second run to come in. So now King at second base. We lead this one early on here in the first inning, 2-0. As Luis will be up to bat, and he'll take a pitch there, and he'll draw a walk. And that'll put him there at first base. So runners at first and second. And, of course, we'll see what we can try to do here with Christian Walker up next. Walker, of course, 258 so far this season. He's been struggling as of late, especially in runners in scoring position like we see from King. And there you see he pops this one over there to the right, or to the first baseman for the easy out. And, of course, King realizes that he has to stay there at second base. So next up is Ryan McMahon, 285 average. And, of course, he's been struggling as well with runners in scoring position. Seems like everybody from King on down has just been really having trouble trying to get runners going here. As we'll see here, the inning will end. A ground out there first. They'll put 2 runs on the top half of that first. So half of the third. King will rocket this one down the base line. That one's going to battle. That one's going to rattle around out there in the outfield, and he's going to, of course, get himself in scoring position now, as he has his 35th double of the season. And take a look at this right down the line. And they say fair ball. And he realizes that's a good hit, and he's going to hustle his way into a scoring position. So Luis will be up next. We'll see what he can do. Of course, he's hitting 400 right now. He's been kind of getting more at bats here as of late, as he's been pretty successful. We'll see if he can be more successful here, if he can move King in this at bat. There's nobody out here, runner on second, and we'll see here a little cue shot over to first base. The first baseman will get the ball and take that one and run that one out to first for the out. So 1 out and runner on third now. And we'll see what Christian Walker can do. The first baseman up to bat. He's been 0 for 1 here. And let's see. He got a good opportunity here to get this runner in. Doesn't have to do too much here. Just got to put the ball in play. And we'll see what he'll do. And he'll swing and a miss there. And that's a strikeout. That's going to be ball out number 2. It's Gray trying to keep King there at third base. As he does a great job there of getting Ryan to swing a little early there on that pitch. As that will end his at-bat here in the inning. So Ryan McMahon's up next. We'll see what he can do here as he has a 1-2 count. So 2 out, runner on third. Base hit up the middle here will score the run, make a 3-run lead. As he is swinging and missed there, and King is going to be left stranded there at third base. As we now go to the top half of the 4th here, and King has a good opportunity to really open things up as we're tied 2 apiece here. Bases are loaded with 2 out, and an 0-2 count here for King. And King going to take a pitch inside, and that's going to just definitely be a killer there on him. As Gray gets himself out of that tough inning, leaving bases loaded there for Milwaukee. So now 3-2 here, the bottom half of the 5th. Nobody out and nobody on for Green here for the Nats as he'll chase this one down here. King can't get to that one. And Green's going to get a nice double there for himself and get himself in scoring position now. And now Nats are starting to make a threat here to get back in this ball game here. And so I'll have a runner up here, and that'll be Jackson Holiday, who will be at the plate. And of course, with 2 out here, we're looking hopefully getting a pop fly here. We can end this inning here pretty quickly. As this one, it's going to get rifled in there, line drive. Run's going to come in to score. Not much what King can do to that one there, but throw that one in there, and that's going to be now have a tie ball game now, 3 apiece. Tough break on that one. As we go now to the top half of the 7th. Bases are empty. Nobody out here for King. And, of course, King would love to try to do his best here and, of course, try to get this his ball club here back the lead. Of course, he can easily do that with a swing of the bat here. We'll see if he can do so. 1-2 count here for King. And as he gets a pitch inside, that's going to drop out there to shallow left center field. Base hit, and King ran too much there, and they're going to try to get him at the back at first, and he ain't do. They tag him out. And that's just a tough go there. So, but we get lucky. We're in the top half of the 8th. King leads him, and the Brewers lead this one 6-3. And this ball is going to hit off the outside or the right field wall. Runner's going to try to come in to score, and he's going to get there nice and safe there at the plate. RBI double there for King, and now it makes it now a 7-3 ball game. So now with 1 on and 1 out, 0-2 count here for Luis. King gets picked off there as he just got distracted there some. And Garcia makes a nice tag. Nice job there from Aaron getting that pick off there for his ball club. So now here we are, the bottom half of the 9th, so with 2 out and 1 on. 2 out, nobody on. 0-1 count. This is going to be a floater there. This should be an easy play for the shortstop, and the Brew Crew will get the victory. Nice job there from the Brewers as we're able to get the victory there. And of course, we get the game here against them in this one. Nice finish there for us as Kingo's had a really nice day there. 4 for 5 for the day, 3 doubles and 3 RBIs. We win this one 7-3. 7 runs, 14 hits for Milwaukee. Washington 3 runs, 7 hits for the final in this. As like I said, King having a great day. As that rain was coming down there for quite a bit. For a while there, I really thought they were going to call that, rain delay, but they did not do that. So Christian Higgins will be up next here. Deep potential, 72 overall. Left-hander from Puerto Rico, 27 years of age, 6'2". And there you see this will be his first season with the Nats. As you see here, 2.99 ERA. So he's at average, or a little below average there. But nonetheless, pretty decent pitcher. Of course, he is going to try to see if he can try to show what he can do here. And, of course, he's in the rotation, so he's trying to earn a spot here really for this season, or for at least for next season. As we'll see what we can try to do here and try to see if we can take this matchup here today against them. So this is game 2 for this series. As we'll see, top of the second, nobody on, nobody out, and King's gonna try to hit one up the middle, and that's gonna be a ground ball there to the short, who gets the easy quick play there to first. Top half of the third. There's 1 on, 2 out. King here has a nice hitters count, 1-0. This one is going to sail over the right field, but it's going to stay up in the air quite a bit and get the final out of the inning, leaving one stranded. So not so much good luck there from him in that one. We'll see if he does a little better here in top half of the fifth. 2 on, 2 out. This one's going to float out there, out to left center field, and it's going to be easily caught. And that's, again, leaving more runners stranded there in that at bat. Bottom half of the fifth. We'll see what the Nats can do. As the Nats right now trailing by 1. King here, he's going to have to track this one down here. And this is going near the out-of-town scoreboard here. It's going to bounce off of it. Should be good enough there for the double. As Chavis there gets a nice stand-up double. And, of course, gets himself now in scoring position. So, nice job there from him. Trying to keep the Nats alive and try to get a rally going here in the bottom half of the fifth. Nats lead this one now 2-1. Top of the eighth, 2 out. And King gets underneath this one just a little too much. And that's just going to be a fly ball out, ending the inning. As the Nats will come back in game 2, and they will win this one. Tough break there for us. I thought we were going to go 2 in a row. But the Nats pull off the victory here. Final score 5-1 is your final. King, you know, he had a great game the first game. 4 for 5 today, 0 for 4. Talk about a huge 360 there as he goes hitless in that game. So they must have found a way to do something to kind of slow him down. Of course, we got a lot of pitches there that we just got underneath too much. So Cade Cavalli from Oklahoma, 25 years of age, 6'4". This is his first season in the majors. As the right-hander is 69 overall B potential, and of course he made his last start was he just had this will be actually his second start here this season. So he's trying to get some work in. Of course, trying to maybe get a spot in next year's rotation here as probably a December call-up or so. But as you take a look here, there you see his WAR, and of course we'll see if we could be successful against this young pitcher. So there you see the Nats coming out here for the final game. And like I said, the series is tied 1 game apiece. And the fans coming in here and they're following in here, getting ready for this nice matchup here on this beautiful afternoon here in the Nationals and the nation's capital. Top half of the second. Oh, a good hit there over the left. That's going to be a base hit for King, and that's going to put him on board on that 0-1 count. Nice hit. So now we get a message there from the coach to steal second, and we'll see if we'll go with it here. And no, Luis gets crossed over, and he is not going to be, or actually he just takes that one looking. So he is going to just take that one looking. It's going to be a strikeout. Of course, he thought it was going to be outside there, but it was right in down the middle there. So now 1-2 count for Walker. And Walker, drilling this one over the head of King, matter of fact. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to put him on board. And so now 2 runners on board with 1 out. Nice hit there from Walker. As he is now getting out of this little slump that he's been in of late. So he puts that ball, you see there, just a good swing on that one. Get a base hit. Not have to do too much here. Letting the next man do something. As Ryan McMahon will be up next. 22 home runs, 77 RBI so far for him this season. So 2 runners on. He has a nice hitters count, as we'll see the attempted pickoff there on King. He learned his lesson from last time. It's not don't be daydreaming, don't get distracted. 3-0 count on McMahon. As we'll see here, that he's going to be able to draw a walk. So now we'll see here Cavalli here can do. As his back against the wall here now. Got bases loaded. And 0-2 count. Can he get himself out of this inning? Or will this be an inning that he's going to try to soon forget about? As we'll see a ball hit there. That's going to be a ground ball. They're going to try to turn for 2, and they do so. As they turn to 2, that's a nice 1-6-3 or 1-6-1 play. I'm not sure how you score that. But King now up to bat here, top half of the 4th. Washington now leads it by 1. We'll see what King can try to do as he gets a piece of this one there, and that's going to be a 4-seamer fouled away. So, of course, last game he was 0 for 1. So far, for 1 for 1 here in today's game. And, of course, the first game of this series, 4 for 5. And I really thought that was going to be another. The second game was going to be even better for him. But, we all have our days. Now 0-2 count here for King. And he's going to pop this one up. That's going to go up, and it's going to come down. Base hit for King as he gets himself on board. As now with nobody out, we'll see what Luis can do here with a runner on first. 2 out, or excuse me, nobody out, an 0-2 count. And this one's going to hit there, and this is going to be not a double play as he can't make the throw to second, but he does make the throw to first. And that will, of course, be a first out of the inning. So now Walker will be up next. Of course, Walker's 1 for 1 here, and of course he would like to hit the DeMarcus King as they're pretty good friends. And see if DeMarcus has to get back to first. Off the back, just a little too much there, risking it some. Or actually risking it kind of quite a bit. 0-2 count. And this is going to be a pop-up. This is going to be in the infield. And that's going to be caught by the third baseman. As that will retire his at-bat. Or his, retire his at-bat. We'll see what now we can do with Ryan McMahon. 0-2 count. And he takes that one looking. As his bat's still on his shoulders there. And that is not what I was hoping for there in that situation. We go down top half of the 6th. And with 2 on, nobody out. Or excuse me, nobody on and nobody out. King pops this one up here. As Washington leads by 2 here in this one. As now we go to the bottom half, or top half of the 8th.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
And of course, King got his, the trainers looked at him, make sure he was all right after earlier we seen him. Now we'll see what he can try to do. As he is going to lead off here in the top half of the 8th. Down by 1. King looking for a pitch here, and he gets underneath this one a little too much. Go up the shaft, and that's going to be out number 1. So now we're in extra innings here. Of course, remember extra innings, you get that base runner at second to kind of speed things up. 2 for 4, and we'll see the choices we have here in this dynamic challenge. And we'll see a power swing here from King. As we'll see 0-1 count here for King. And this one gets every bit of this one here. It's going to go high, go to deep, and it's going to be caught at the warning track. Lost track of that one there. I couldn't. I kind of blended in with that background back there in left field, or excuse me, down right field there. But there you see Milwaukee will come out of this game here with a nice victory, and they'll win this series 2-1. As King goes 2 for 5 in the ball game, 2 singles, and there you see the pitching wise, and obviously final score 3-2. Milwaukee 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and of course Washington 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors there for them whatsoever. So Sean King 2 for 5 there. And we'll take a look here at the current standings right now before we wrap up today's episode. And the Brew Crew right now have a full 9-game lead over the Cubbies. Cubbies right now lost 1 on a 1 game. They're starting a streak. As for the Reds, they're currently right now red hot for at least for the division's sake here. They've got a 3-game winning streak. Reds got a 1-game winning streak. And of course, you see rest of the standings here. Of course, it's the National League wild card. I got into the American League. American League's a little more congested, and still quite a few of some of the top tier teams there in in the East, and I think in the West as well. But take a look here. Final month of the season is starting to come really close here to wrap it up. And of course, we'll see if we get in the playoffs. But right now, we should be a good shoe-in. But as we come back in the next episode, we'll have that nice 4-game series there with Boston at home, with Philly first, and then we will host the Boston Red Sox for 3 games as well. So a nice 7-game homestand before we go back on the road. So could be nice. And so far, right now, we are definitely we got that National League Central locked in here with a couple of wins here. We should get that signed, sealed, and delivered pretty quickly here. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. That really helps us out a lot, as well as hit that bell notification and hit that sub button. And matter of fact, speaking of the sub button, 65% of you guys who watch the videos are not subs. What's going on? Sub today. Doesn't cost you anything. Definitely, of course, you guys have been liking the content here. Definitely sub so you guys get more content and get notifications when the content's coming out here. And of course, content here on the second channel comes out on every Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekends here on the channel. So definitely get more content from this series. Of course, all the other series here on the channel. Not to mention, you guys can follow us on social media, and of course, we do have our main channel over there on here on YouTube as well. ESGNet, the main channel where you guys can check out his brother, Sean's brother, his older brother, DeMarcus, and his road show as well. And of course, other great road show characters, other baseball series, and of course, other series as well on the main channel. And there should be a link down below for that as well. But that's it for me, you guys. Hopefully, you guys have a great day. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.